Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to walk through the complete end-to-end client life cycle for creative professionals. If you've ever felt stuck just taking orders rather than actually steering the strategy, well, this is for you. We're going to take you step by step from being a total stranger on the internet to becoming a signed, highly valued, high-ticket partner.
Let's kick things off with a massive number, 80%. That is the chunk of B2B leads that originate directly from LinkedIn. If you're selling design, branding, or creative services to other businesses, this stat proves exactly why your journey to landing better, higher-paying clients absolutely has to start there. There is simply no other platform out there providing this level of visibility with actual decision-makers.
All right, here is our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. Building your LinkedIn brand. 2. Mastering the discovery call. 3. Auditing for brand consistency. 4. Writing a winning proposal. And 5. Protecting your creative business. Let's get right into it. Section 1. Build your LinkedIn brand. Getting noticed. Now, why does personal branding actually work? It's all about psychology. We often think of branding as just a logo, but it's really about perception. It creates what psychologists call a halo effect. When you share intelligent, specific thoughts on a topic you know well, like design strategy, your services immediately seem more trustworthy. People just naturally assume that because your content is highly credible, everything your company touches must be top tier too. And this ties right into why posting consistently is so crucial, thanks to the mere exposure effect. When you pop up in a potential client's feed over and over, their brain literally wires itself to prefer you simply because you're familiar. You become the absolute first name they think of, sometimes before they even realize they need your design services. So your profile is basically your landing page, right? And you've got maybe 5 seconds to stop the scroll. Ask yourself right now, do you have a boring, basic job title up there? Swap it out today for a value-driven headline. Make it crystal clear what you do, who you work with, and the concrete results you produce. Tell them the exact value you bring, not just your HR title. Moving on to Step 2. Master the discovery call. Evaluating the fit. Going into these calls, you need a major mindset shift. You are a creative partner, not a sales pitch. You aren't on trial as a pixel pusher, and you definitely don't have to just sit there and take orders. You are leading a strategic, collaborative conversation. When you treat the call this way, you naturally build trust and attract clients who respect your process and are willing to invest higher budgets. Let's hit a rapid-fire sequence of the exact questions you absolutely have to ask on these discovery calls. First up, what does success look like for this project? Skip the generic "I want a new logo" stuff and force the prospect to define their own measurable outcomes. Ask them, if your site launched tomorrow, what would make you feel like it was 100% worth it? You need to know the actual business goal behind the aesthetic. Next question. Are there any other decision makers we should include in this process? You have to ask this early, seriously, because absolutely nothing derails a multi-thousand-dollar project faster than a mystery stakeholder swooping in with last-minute feedback during the final review. It's a designer's worst nightmare. Get all the decision makers on the record from day one. Third crucial question. Who is your ideal client or customer? Do not let them get away with vague answers like everyone or small businesses. Push them to describe a real person with real desires and real objections. You need to know exactly who you are designing for so you can craft a visual solution that actually resonates and converts for them. All right, Phase 3. Audit for brand consistency. Evaluating current state. Before you even think about pitching new work, you've got to audit what already exists. Run through this checklist across their digital platforms and marketing collateral. Are they using outdated logo variations? Are random non-brand colors popping up everywhere? What about unauthorized fonts? You are looking for gaps in consistency to ensure that moving forward, everything conveys a unified professional style. Hearst Design Co. is a prime example of getting this right. Whether it's a website banner, a social media profile, or a printed brochure, their cohesive visual identity establishes immediate professional trust. Your audit helps the client see exactly how disjointed they currently look, which naturally paves the way for your design solution. Next up, number 4, write a winning proposal. Structuring the deal. To truly communicate your immense value, you need to walk the client through a logical flow. Here is the exact anatomy of a winning design proposal. Step 1, the executive summary. Step 2, your portfolio showcase. Step 3, the project scope and goals. And Step 4, pricing and payment terms. Now here is a massive pro tip about that executive summary. Write it last. I know it goes at the very top of the document,
But writing it at the end allows you to perfectly summarize your expected design solution and exactly how it will impact their business. It sets a highly persuasive tone for everything that follows.
Another incredibly vital part of your proposal is the revision process. Scope creep, when a project expands wildly beyond its original objectives, is a real project killer. Prevent it by setting crystal clear expectations. Offer a standard 3 rounds of revisions. Put your project milestones in writing, clarify what happens at each stage, and reiterate exactly who that final decision maker is. Keep things organized and on schedule. Which brings us to part 5. Protect your creative business, the legal framework.
Listen, do not start creating any assets until your intellectual property framework is locked in. Your contract absolutely must articulate who owns the final artwork. Are they getting full ownership rights, which, by the way, usually commands a premium rate, or just licensing? And crucially, you must secure the legal right to leverage this work in your own personal portfolio later. If you don't stipulate this, you might not be able to show off your best work to land your next big client.
You also have to protect yourself from sudden, unexpected cancellations with a kill fee. Budgets dry up, or maybe a client changes their business direction entirely. A kill fee ensures you are actually financially compensated for the invested time and resources you've already burned, even if the project falls through midway. It's a predictable off-ramp for both you and the client.
We've covered a ton of ground today, from leveraging the psychology of LinkedIn to generate high-quality leads, right through mastering discovery interviews, auditing brand assets, and building bulletproof proposals and contracts. By applying this entire lifecycle framework, I have to leave you with one final question. Are you ready to take control of your business, stop acting like a pixel pusher, and start landing those high-value clients as a true creative partner? The blueprint is right here. Now go make it happen.